Hello, good life travelers. Welcome to another episode of Travel Talk Tuesday. It's a beautiful sunny day here in Northern Ohio. We got the full crew, and everyone's awake and ready for another episode. Correct, ladies?
Yeah.
It's almost like they practiced that. Well, I don't know, something deeper. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't expect that. I don't know. Ladies, you doing okay? Having a good day so far?
Oh my gosh, it's been quiet in the office. We're all busy.
Frivolously? Is that the word?
Frivolously.
Working
Feverishly.
feverishly.
Yeah, frivolously.
What's feverishly?
Like,
Frivolous is
like
not spending money.
yeah. Or like,
Well, we do like to help people save a few bucks.
Yes.
yeah.
But
yeah.
feverishly, book and travel.
Yeah, that's a clicky.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, we've got a great episode for today. We're still adjusting to our new time slot in the afternoon. No stomachs growling today, hopefully, ladies.
Nope.
Yes.
I ate my Thanksgiving lean cuisine.
Did you eat? I don't think you ate lunch either.
No, but I smelled something yucky, and it must have been the frozen meal. So we have got a great topic for today. One of Tamara's suggestions is why do people travel? But before we dig deep into that, I found this little tidbit of information. I know you two ladies like to be ahead of the times, ahead of the curve, cutting edge, especially for travel. And so I found this little list of top 7 actually travel gadgets. And I guess I think I would know if you had these gadgets because I think you would share them in the office. But I thought I'd get your input, share with everyone what these gadgets are, see if you think they would help solve a problem with travel. Okay, so Tamara, don't be peeking. I saw you looking. Okay, so you get on a plane, especially overseas. You have a long time in the plane. Thank God they have those little screens with videos and stuff. But nowadays, not all of us have our little handy dandy plugs. We don't wired headphones as often anymore. Do you guys pack wired headphones or no?
No.
I do.
Okay. They're not as common, okay? So Tamara, one day they may break for you, okay? And so you're going to be lost. You just get the wireless one. So what do? The top one on this little list here is, it's called the 12 South AirFly Pro. So what it does, I printed pictures.
I see.
Oh.
It's a little fuzzy. All right, so what it is, this little device here plugs into the handle, the armrest in your plane or wherever the little sound is, and then it makes it able to connect to your wireless Bluetooth device.
Oh,
so that you can use Bluetooth
handy.
headphones on your flight. Thoughts on that, ladies?
I think that's good. Well, I don't know because you can just raise your hand and get your headphones from them.
They're so cheapy though,
I know, but
for
for the times that you need them, I wonder how much is that? Do you have a price on it or no?
You're getting a little demanding. $55.
Yeah, I don't know. That might not be so worth it.
I'm always afraid. I have the wireless earbuds, whatever they're called, but I'm always afraid I'm going to lose them in the seat, so I never use them on the plane.
That's a nightmare.
I only do the wired ones, and I usually I'm not really into listening devices. I just use the cheap ones. I even use the cheap ones from the plane on my computer downstairs.
My gosh. Okay.
I probably have 10 pairs of them in my purse.
Yeah.
Let me just say, that scared me, the dropping, and that's a very good point. I never thought of before, because I've lost plenty of peanut butter M&Ms down these rolls so on a plane, and you ain't getting that out, because you're wedged in, I can't imagine, and then the headphones, you're in deep trouble. Okay, so number 2, I like to be comfortable for long flights, even short flights. Okay, this one is called the Seacoast Airplane Footrest. Have you heard of this?
I have, and I want one.
So this little device looks like a torture device. It connects to the tray table in front of you, and it drops down, and there's a footrest that lifts up your feet so you can be comfortable on the plane. It's only $15, ladies.
Now that I think is worth it.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
But is it cumbersome to pack it? Is it fold up nice?
It doesn't look that big.
It doesn't look big. I don't have the size. It does have a little bag.
Oh, okay. I think I like that.
Mm-hmm. Very
I
comfortable.
like that too. Or you can just book premium economy and get a footrest built into your seat. Or lie flat.
We all don't have that luxury.
All right, number 3, the Bellroy Classic Pouch. Okay, now I printed the wrong picture, but this looks like a girl's wallet thing. But the picture that they have that I fell in love with had all of your electronic devices, cords, all the extra battery packs, headphone things, all in one little safe pouch, convenient to get. Thoughts on that, ladies?
I like that concept, but I have a backpack and my work bag that I know how to organize all my stuff in it, so I don't need anything else. But
Yeah.
I like the thought.
Yeah.
It'd be a nice gift for somebody.
Yeah, to have it all in one spot.
Yeah.
It makes sense. There's so many different kind of cables, charging cords now, and all that good stuff. So, because none of those companies can make it easy where they all have the same kind of charger.
When I have traveled to different places, I picked up little zipper, almost like coin purses from different Mexico and places like that, and that's where I stash my different cords. So then I know this one has my iPhone whatever stuff in it. This one's got my iPad cord in it.
Well,
So and I know which little compartment to tuck it away in my bag.
Well, years ago I bought, and I have not been able to find it again. It's a retractable USB phone thing, and it was the best thing ever. I wish it was a little bit longer, but I'd like someone to make that again, because I would buy that. We could give that away as gifts, because it's the best invention. It keeps it nice and tight, the cables
Don't
and
you
everything.
think it probably exists?
I had a heck of a time when I thought I lost it. I tried to find another one, and I could not find it anywhere. Okay, this next one, it's called the Rumpel, R-U-M-P-L. Oh, no, sorry. The Cadence Weekender Bunch. When I first saw this, I thought it was weights. So I said, why would you want this on vacation? But if you look closely, it's these they're secure containers that wedge together that have for all of your products. So if you bring a conditioner or shampoo or a body wash, cleanser, it holds all those liquid, but they're secure. So they're not likely to spill, and then they're space saving in that they wedge together. Very highly reviewed. Thoughts on that, ladies?
Nice.
Yeah, I guess I just don't understand what the benefit is to have them wedged together.
Well, it's just another secure way to do it, and then it saves space.
Did you say?
Well, I don't know if they connect by magnets.
Oh,
that would make sense too.
Oh.
That seems like a lot of work, a lot of waste.
Do you pack stuff?
I do, but I have my own little system. So for makeup remover, I use little pads and I put them in a plastic bag with the remover on it, so that I don't have to carry a bottle of remover. I can just throw away the little pads. And I have little tricks like that for everything. I don't pack shampoo. I'll use a hotel shampoo, but I'll pack my own conditioner, that type of stuff.
So, okay, I don't understand all that, ladies.
Yeah.
You'll use the shampoo, but not the conditioner?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
I pack it all.
Yeah.
But Tam, maybe because she has such thick hair, it's probably more important to have her conditioner than her shampoo.
I don't like hotel conditioner usually. Sometimes I have really good. It depends where I'm staying. But sometimes I don't want to trust it, so I'll pack my own conditioner. But I use little bottles too. I'll dump my big bottle.
Yeah.
Well, that's what this is, an alternative to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Next one's interesting. This would definitely not be for me. It's called the Rumpel, R-U-M-P-L, the Nano Loft Puffy Blanket. Now, I'm rarely cold, so for me to buy a small blanket that you bring would be crazy. You can't see much on the picture. But it's basically just a compact blanket, if you don't want to use the one they have in the plane, that you could take with you and use throughout your travels. Thoughts on that? It's kind of expensive.
Yeah, to me, not necessary. I picked up pashmina scarves in different places that will kind of double as a blanket or a scarf.
Mm-hmm.
One less thing you have to pack. Really, not the blanket. Use the scarf.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really rarely cold too.
Yeah.
Chrissy?
I run hot, so that's not usually a concern for me.
Yeah.
I would have never thought of doing that. Now, I'll wear a layer on the airplane because, those things get cold sometimes, but not too often. But on the Alaskan cruise, they have blankets on the decks, which was nice and convenient. But one lady in our group said she always brings a blanket with her, and she's got an old school frayed Delta one. I said, let me get you a new thing, for God's sake. I mean, this thing was falling apart. But she said she takes it in all of her travels because she's always cold.
Well, I have to say, sometimes when I am on a flight and I look over and I see somebody all snugged up and sleeping, I do think, well, that might be a nice little investment.
Do you like to use the airplane?
No, I mean to get my own. I wouldn't use theirs.
I use the airplane blankets because I don't want. Yeah, if I'm.
Do they wash those or what do they?
Scratchy too.
Yeah, they do, but
No, I see people with fleece.
I don't want to haul it.
Blankies. Yeah, I mean.
I'll use my scarf.
Yeah.
No scarf is covering all this muscle. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't think I can get away with a scarf either.
Okay, now this one I don't think it necessarily means you have to do this bag, and Tamara, I know you have your own opinion on this one. It's an Osprey ultralight stuff pack. Okay, so basically just a backpack, a travel-sized backpack. I used to have one of those pull string ones that I like to bring for pools or on beaches and stuff. And it's compact, easy, lightweight that you could travel to use as a thing, or you can use it during your flights too. So thoughts on a backpack when you're traveling? Here's the one they recommended.
I always use a big tote, but I know backpacks are very convenient and they make a lot of sense.
If I'm going for like an industry event, I don't take a backpack because you get that one personal item, and I have like a work bag that I take stuff in. But if I'm just going to tour, then I have a travel backpack that's really cool. It's designed just for travel. So like we've talked about this before. There's a zipper compartment on the back so that you can put like your valuables in there and nobody can pickpocket you. There's a charging cord in there. I can charge my phone. There's all sorts of little compartments. It's, padded area for my iPad.
So there's nice options out there.
I use a backpack.
Okay.
And if I'm traveling with my kids, it's black, so they can help carry it too. It's not just mom carrying the bag the whole time. We can share the burden.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right, finally, this is called the Cabian S3 Evolution. Now, everyone seems to have those, they look like hemorrhoid pillows, but it's like a donut thing.
I don't.
But I don't either, but everyone seems to have them. This one's unique in that it has a strap that goes around your neck so that it's not going to fall, I think. And it kind of controls it on the inside, too. See the little thing on the bottom there? So it's not going to move as much.
Oh, my gosh. I saw one with a hood
kind of elaborate.
attached to it.
Thoughts?
No, I don't use them. I don't like them.
I can't figure them out, like the most comfortable way to use them, so I don't either.
My neck always ends up hurting more, but I saw a video where you're supposed to actually turn it the other way, so it's almost like choking you, because then your head, it actually keeps your head forward, and that kind of makes a little sense. I tried it, but mine was too puffy, so by the end, my neck still hurt.
It's just one more thing to haul around. Like
they take up a lot of space.
Roll up a blanket, or roll up your jacket or something.
I'm not rolling up the airplane blanket, Tamara. I know you like that.
A scarf or something. You can roll something up that you can.
I saw something pretty clever that's free. Of course, I saw it on TikTok. And if you have your phone, and most people have a snap-on case on the back of their phone, you take the barf bag out of the seat back, clip part of it onto in between your phone and your case. So on the back. Do you know what I'm saying? In between so you loosen up your phone case, snap it onto the barf bag. Then you flip the other part of the barf bag, I don't know what else it's called, over your tray table, and it hangs your phone there so you can watch TV.
Oh.
It's free.
If you don't want to be wasteful of vomit bags, they sell devices that do that for like $12, $7.
Well, but I'm just saying this is free.
Okay.
And I saw it and I thought, I've never thought about that, but you totally could do that for free.
Hopefully the next person doesn't get sick on the plane. Just saying. Okay.
I'm sure they restock those as you go.
Okay.
That's my little suggestion.
TikTok trick.
Yeah.
TikTok tricks with Chrissy. We could have like a whole little column or thing on that. We'll give you a whole episode, Chrissy.
Oh, no.
Do you love travel talk? You can do a whole one on
TikTok.
Yes, it's like your two favorite things combined.
I love TikTok. Travel talk, not so much.
Whatever. It's a lot of T words. You can do it. Okay.
Oh, God.
So let's focus, because today's show is all about why do people travel. So I thought first and foremost we would start with what makes you travel. Tamara, we'll start with you. You started this whole shebang. What draws you to travel? I know you wanted to be a travel agent when you were a little kid playing shop at home, but what draws you to travel each and every time? Why do you like to travel?
Gosh, that's such a big question because there's so many reasons. First of all, I love to learn about other places. I like. It's very hard for me to go somewhere and relax at somebody else's gig. It's not my gig. I like to go really learn about new people, new places, new cultures, new foods. Travel, it kind of feeds my soul. Like I'm always thinking of my next trip because I want to go learn more about some place or something or some people or whatever. So in a nutshell, I like to learn.
I thought I was gonna have to pull in the reins here, because I thought your book there was all your things.
Still have.
Okay. All right, Chrissy, I kind of expected that to be your length, but all right.
Well, yeah,
Why do you like
it
to
probably
travel?
will be. Well, so I travel probably. Now, it's not that I'm against learning and exploring and learning new cultures, but the way I look at travel, I look at more to celebrate, to relax, to surround myself with people I love. I'm more about, like, we're going to Vegas and Disney and we like the beach, and so I think that's the way I look at travel. A little relaxation, a lot of fun, and making memories.
Everybody has. We've had this discussion
Yes,
many times.
it's not-
Everybody's
yes,
way
it's
of
just
travel
different
is different,
ways.
and it's never
Yes,
wrong. It's
yeah.
just your way of traveling.
Right. That's what I look forward to. That's what I like planning for myself. It's just being with people I love, making memories, and hopefully there's sunshine and sand and
Tequila.
frozen drinks involved.
And no police.
No, please.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
I think I'm in the middle of the two of you. I like to do both forms of travel, the relaxing and the experiential immersion kind of thing. I like to just see new things, experience new things. So I guess a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Marry those together.
Yeah.
I can see that in you.
Yeah.
I think you are more curious now than when you started.
Yeah, I like to see. Yeah,
I think you've evolved a little bit in how you travel, because I think you liked you always went to an all-inclusive for a week and relaxed.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now I think I see you wanting to like learn more.
Well, that's why cruising is the best way to travel, because it's the best of both worlds. You get to do all that. Okay. All right.
So am I the only one who hasn't evolved?
She's devolved.
No, you don't have to do anything when you travel.
I know.
You
I
just do you.
No, I like doing things. I like doing activities and stuff. But yeah.
I don't know that you've been to a place yet where like you had to like go and do and see, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We gotta take you somewhere.
I like to be entertained.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Go on.
And there needs to be a bar.
Yeah.
Everyone's good life looks differently.
Yeah, everybody's
Right.
It's different. Everybody's.
I'm a party girl.
Yep.
Speaking of that, let's broaden out a little bit and let's talk about what makes other people travel. Why do other people travel? So, Tamara, for your clients, why are people traveling to Europe, to Africa, to Asia, South America? What makes people want to travel?
Oh no, here we go.
This is a 3-hour tour.
where is he
here.
going?
I just jotted down some notes because there's so many different reasons. It's hard to say why somebody travels. So it takes us out of our comfort zone. I
don't like that though.
No,
You're talking about like skydiving and stuff?
it could be.
hikes?
Yeah. So my oldest son, he would never go on a roller coaster at Cedar Point when he was little. And when he got older, he wanted to push himself out of his comfort zone. So he did go skydiving. It's that type, you have all sorts of opportunities when you travel to do things like that push you out of your comfort zone. That helps you grow as a person when you push yourself like that. Or not. It
She looked to you. Or not.
No, just stay.
You don't
Just drink. Be good.
You
Be
don't have to
happy.
do anything. You can be with nature. And you, I've seen you grow in that, because you used to be like, oh, I hate nature. But now, like, you were excited.
From a safe distance, I like it.
But you were excited about seeing,
From a safe distance, yeah, it was nice.
how would you do on a safari?
I do want to do a safari. That's on my bucket list.
Yeah, because the
Definitely
safari, when we were in our safari vehicle, the lions really just came right up to our vehicle. But you know, they're not interested in us. They're interested in other lions or other things to eat.
I'd push
us.
Chrissy over the side,
Yeah.
and then drive away.
But like that,
The least
that
evolved.
feeling. A safari is a great place because you really are you are very vulnerable out in nature. It's just, nature's bigger than you at that point, and it's kind of cool to see elephants walking across the savannah or giraffes heading out in the morning. It's beautiful.
Now, I think Chrissy would like that if she could pack a cooler and make a drinking game out
Oh,
of
they
it.
do.
Yeah.
They do have them.
Oh, see, yeah. And I'm all, because I love animals.
Yeah.
You know that.
But all day, every day, for days on end, would you like to do that?
Doesn't it get old?
Is there air conditioning anywhere? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't super hot. No, but they do. The nicer vehicles have coolers and Wi-Fi and
Oh, that sounds fun. I think I can do that.
chairs. Yeah, but
That
some
I
of them
think I can
don't. Some of them don't. To see the unique and unexpected. To share time with friends and family, that's what you do. To connect to their past. So going to a place where your parents or your grandparents came from.
Yeah.
Is kind of a
I can
cool
see
thing
that,
to
yeah.
do.
Did you guys have that desire?
I kind of do.
I don't think I do.
I do. Yeah, I kind of do.
I do a little, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of our family traditions, I'd like to see how they're used in everyday life and how, why did that tradition stick here and stay with my family? I'd like to kind of see that, like pierogies from Poland. I'd love to know, do they really, do people eat pierogies all the time, or has it
Do they put bacon and cheese inside of it like they should?
Has it become like an
Smothered in
Americanized
salad.
thing? That happens a lot with Italy. Like our version of pizza is not pizza in Italy. It's the Americanized version of pizza. To learn something new about themselves. Have you ever watched Eat, Pray, Love?
Yes.
And that's a reason to travel for sure. Or Under the Tuscan Sun. Those are...
I think I've seen that one.
Yeah.
Those are chick flicks, but yeah.
A spiritual journey. So that happens where, you know...
It's a little pilgrimage.
Yeah, pilgrimage. To relax and unplug.
Oh, Chrissy, she's talking your language now.
And that's totally fine to do that. Cuisine or a wine, beer type of thing. And I think about cruises as being an opportunity to do that as well.
Especially with the ones that are all beer-based or
Yeah.
wine-based, where you're going to go see, Europe and stuff.
Or a pub crawl through Ireland, or you can do that beer hiking in Germany. There's all sorts of places. If you have a hobby and you want to indulge in that hobby, you can travel to see that in different places. If you're into fashion, go to Fashion Week in Milan or Paris. Like, put that on your list. Or if you are a motorcycle enthusiast, take a motorcycle tour through, Croatia or someplace where those motorcycles are provided to you, and you spend the week with a guide just traveling the area. So there are so many different reasons to travel: to celebrate a milestone, to make new friends, to detach from friends, to go learn something about yourself.
That's my Tamara books for next trip. To detach from coworkers.
No, but when you travel alone, when you travel alone, it's different. You are forced out of your comfort zone.
I don't like traveling alone.
You've never done it. Well, you've done a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No,
I like surrounding myself with people that I love.
Well, I like the challenge when I'm traveling alone to find new people.
Yeah.
That I
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, get in shape. I put that down too.
Oh,
So like
when's that trip?
My shape's usually rounder.
A circle is a shape.
A circle is a So I'm working right now on a trip. One of my clients is going to meet her friend who is in her 60s and is doing that Camino. What is it? The Santiago de Compostela hike, which is like 30 days long. And she's going to meet her at the end. But, you can get in shape in 30 days if you're walking for 30 days. Or if you're biking through France for 30 days.
Yeah.
You can get yourself in shape.
That's true.
Or you can go do wellness. If you want to just go to a wellness retreat, there's plenty of great places to do that. So there are a million different ways to travel.
Okay.
Yeah. I just scratched the surface.
No, that's a good introduction right there. Good. Chrissy, a lot of people like all-inclusives. A great way to travel. What are they looking for? Why are they drawn to all-inclusives?
Well, I think people are drawn to all-inclusives because I don't want to say it's one-stop shop, but it's kind of no stress.
It's easy.
It's easy,
Yeah.
and there's no stress involved.
Yeah.
You walk in, well, with us too, once you've paid for your trip and you get there, besides some tipping and if you want to do extra treatments at the spa or something like that, or excursions, your package and your trip is paid for. You just go there and you enjoy. You don't have to look at the cost of anything on the menu. You don't have to worry, count your drinks. You just relax, enjoy. And I think people enjoy that. I think people enjoy all-inclusives, especially in the wintertime when they're stuck in the winter doldrums and they like a little sunshine in their life. It's always sunny down there and beautiful and warm in the Caribbean and Mexico. So I think those are great reasons. Lot to do. I mean, you can mix adventure and relaxation.
That's what I was thinking about, those adventures, like those, like that extra, whatever the heck it is. Those are crazy things.
About your type of travel as being kind of romantic too.
Yes.
So you can get away from your kids. Get away from your kids as a couple and go reconnect somewhere.
And you can also take your kids to spring break. When it's just kind of starting to be the end of winter here and you want to go somewhere warm and nice. You have that option too.
Or a group of friends, adult friends, couples who want to go travel without kids and just enjoy the sunshine and each other and have fun and drink. I think that type of travel is perfect. Yeah,
which is the way I like. I mean, there's nothing I can still think of in this past year, places that I've been and sat in crystal clear water with a tasty drink with the sun on your face and music playing, and it's just...
That's your good life.
That's my good life travel. So,
Wonderful. We'll give you a good grade on that. Wonderful. Thank you.
you.
And then cruising, it's the best of everything, you know? So you can do the relaxing at sea days where you can do as much or as little as you want. Same kind of, you know, there's trivia, coloring, belly flop competition, whatever you want to do on the cruise ship. There's something for you. Chilling, relaxing, spa, casino. Any of that kind of stuff. Plenty to do with that, but then it also balances out in those other days where you can go out and explore and experience new cultures. Immerse yourself in new areas of the world that maybe you haven't been. It's a great way to get introduced to an area of the world. So you never been to, like I'm going to Japan, never been there. Go do the cruise around the isles, see what I like, and if I ever want to go back, I know what areas I kind of want to focus on. Same thing with Europe, Mediterranean cruises, all that kind of stuff. Anywhere you go, really, to see what you get a good foretaste. Is that a little appetizer? What's the phrase? I'm thinking food.
A little taste.
A little taste of the area. See what you like and go back and have more. So that's why I think a lot of people like cruising. Plus, you also get pampered. You're treated like a king or a queen on board or whatever you are, and they take good care of you. I was talking to a couple the other day, or an individual, and he doesn't even get off the ship. He just likes the comfortable, the service, the comfort, the food, everything that happens on board. Likes the water, the view. So, you know, everyone, as we've said, has their own good life and what that looks like. And cruising is a great way to experience that.
I think cruising is a very safe way to travel too. Like you're going from place to place, but you get to decide how much you want to engage with the local stuff or not. So you could actually do like a ship tour on land of something, but you're still within that safety bubble of Norwegian or Celebrity or whatever.
Yeah, and you know, I think the cruise lines are getting smarter, and the excursion companies, and having different levels of excursions too. So they'll have the more beginners introduction, where it's basically just a city tour on a bus, and then they have the deeper ones, the walking, and then they have the deeper ones of an experience of going to the marketplace and cooking your meal, or going to someone's house or farm and seeing life on there, and then cooking a meal, and enjoying. You know what I mean, like. Or doing a craft kind of, you know what I mean? So they have different levels that they kind of match people's expectations and what they're looking for and how deep or how immersive an experience they want.
But you still have the safety of...
Yeah, of the excursion company, of the cruise company, whatever it is. Yeah. I like that. And I don't have to think as much. I just show up and have fun. Let's talk about people that have to travel for work. We didn't talk about this. Some people have to travel regularly for work. Some look forward to these different places. Some probably dread it sometimes. And I was kind of thinking about this. How can we help those people, A, travel? Chrissy helps a client regularly travel with hotel bookings. B, how do we make those how can we make that travel more enjoyable, more than just work, I guess is what I'm trying to get at, ladies.
Well, I think we have the opportunity to do research on the city they might be working in or staying in. We can look for good restaurants to go to, if they have any free time, any sporting events, tickets. Because, you know, a lot of times when you do travel for work, you do have your evenings and dinner times free. And I think we have the ability to and the access to a lot of things that would help them in that way.
And if you're going to travel somewhere and take your family or your spouse, we can help with that as well. Finding activities for them to do during the day. Or even if you extend your work time with family time. Do they call it bi-leisure now? Leisure, business and leisure, travel, that's kind of mixed together.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, because I think it's called leisure. Leisure.
I think Tamara's just making stuff up.
Yeah, look it up. Read my emails that come through. Anyways, so say you've got to go to San Francisco for a convention, you're going to take your family and you're going to stay afterwards. We can help with that stay afterwards part. Or in entertaining the family while you're at your convention or conference.
Well, yeah, a lot of times, Chrissy, you've gone on a couple with Brianna, and my sister goes once or twice a year with her husband, and other people too. Yeah. Either while they're in the room, or at the conference, they're doing their own thing, or extending it, like you mentioned. I think there's a lot of, you've already flown there. There's plenty of opportunities to kind of make it a real experience, too.
And a lot of people's work environments have changed, so they can work from home. So if they want to,
a whole other segment.
Yeah, so they can go with you and work while you're doing your work, but maybe you're sitting at a pool doing your work because you're still at the hotel while they're working.
And certainly we've all done that when we're away at a conference or even on vacation when the call comes in or we email. We're always booking, slinging travel, right, ladies?
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. What else? Anything else that motivates people we're missing?
What were you talking about
Tamara had the
today?
list.
Somebody said to me.
Oh, I work to travel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I wrote down a couple of Anthony Bourdain quotes about travel because he's very inspirational to many people around the globe, and I think he really kind of had the pulse on why people travel, or he was the inspiration to other people to get out there and travel. So I like this one. Travel changes you. As you move through this life and this world, you change things slightly. You leave marks behind, however small, and in return, life and travel leaves marks on you. And I think that's kind of true.
Yeah.
Travel does change you.
Yeah.
Good marks and bad marks.
Yeah, good and bad marks. Yeah.
I got one of those bad marks right there.
I thought you were going to say a
Sometimes
tattoo.
it's like a Sharpie mark that's sometimes hard to get out, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. If you allow it to, though, travel really can change you. If you can get out of that little bubble a little bit, if that's what you want to do. Maybe you don't want to do that. That's fine too. But if you're looking for something different, new, challenging, travel's a great way to do that.
All right, you got another one?
Yeah, if you want it.
That's a good one.
Drink heavily with locals whenever possible.
Chrissy!
And if you watch his show, I often go back to his shows when I travel somewhere.
Yeah.
And he does, and he really kind of dug into different cultures and learned about the people. Because really it's about connecting with people, not just seeing the stuff, but connecting with the people that are there.
See, I don't go to the bars usually by myself. I'll never go to a bar alone, rarely, ever. And so I can understand this. Sitting at the bar, everyone talks, and the bartender stuff. I like when you're alone in the vehicle with a driver. I like to pick their brain then because they can't go anywhere. So I might as well poke their brains. I can ask them a million questions.
Driver. Like, yeah, why not? I've had female drivers too.
Hey, we're not judging, Tamara.
She really immerses herself.
Well, they're the ones that can open the door to like the access of like how do you order or whatever. What's the best local beer?
Yeah, good driver can make it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I got one more.
One more. All right.
If you're 22, physically fit, hungry to learn and be better, I urge you to travel as far and as widely as possible. Sleep on floors if you have to. Find out how other people live and eat and cook. Learn from them wherever you go. And I really believe that too. I believe the younger that you get out there and start experiencing the world, it makes you a better person. It makes you open to other ideas that aren't necessarily of here, but other places, because they do good things in other places too.
Make you a little more empathetic in life too.
Empathetic, yeah. And you realize that
there isn't much of that around anymore.
our standard of living here is uniquely our standard of living. You can go to a very poor country and they're very happy people.
Mm-hmm.
And we may think their standard of living is bad. It's bad for us, but not for them. They're very happy. They have different values from ours, and neither one is good or bad. They're just different.
Yeah.
And they have no cell phones technology, so they're probably happier in life,
Right.
get more sleep.
I don't know. When I was in Africa, like we were in the Masai Mara area where like they're tribesmen and they wear, what you see about African people wearing costumes or their clothing, but they had cell phones. I asked my driver, like, why does everybody have a cell phone? He's like, why not? We have that technology.
They connect it on their little belt thing.
They would have it like tucked into their like folds of fabric because like the men wore like draped cloth over them, but they would have a cell phone. They had their cell phone tucked in there. And as you're driving through these very poor villages, you see advertisements for cell phones.
Oh my gosh.
And they probably were very cheap, but we do something here which we don't really talk about very often. But there's a line of travel available to us for young people, like 18 to 35-year-olds. And you really are going to get into different areas. Like Costa Rica, I think, is a really good one, where you're not going to stay in 5-star hotels. You're going to stay maybe in 2 or 3-star hotels, but you're really going to engage with local people and cultures and shops and restaurants. And I think it's so good for young people to get out there and learn. So we're too old for that.
I didn't even know they made 2-star places.
Yeah, 2 or 3, but they're not. I mean, they're not horrible. You're really not going to sleep on the floor, but you may stay at a hostel, which in other countries are fine. They have family hostels. They have elderly hostels. They're different than here.
To each their own. Okay, good. Anything else, ladies, that you'd like to discuss on why people travel and that good stuff?
There's a million different reasons, but whatever your reason is, we can help you go there, experience it. We have so many great contacts and resources to help you get there.
Wonderful. So if any of those sound good, or you want to talk further about any of those ideas, or if any of those trips are like, on your while you're traveling, get a hold of us and connect, and we'll take good care of you. So wonderful.
Yay.
We'll switch to everyone's favorite segment, TGLT updates. Let's start with something fun. Any interesting bookings, ladies?
Oh, well, I'm working on Costa Rica right now, and just lots of romance, couple anniversaries, couple honeymoons. Yeah, that's.
I've been doing a lot of Spain and Portugal lately, which I love Spain and Portugal. Starting to work a lot on Europe for next year. A couple of tours, which I think we'll talk about. You'll probably mention as we go on today, but yeah, Europe.
Wonderful.
Japan.
Any new updates or interesting news in your areas, your niches, or anything?
I kind of want to mention one thing. Starting next year, when you go to Europe, you're going to have to get like a little e-visa. So just something to keep in mind. They're changing the rules for us. It's very simple. We can do it online. We don't have all the details yet, but it'll be about €7 for us to have this little e-visa to go to Europe.
And it's a one-time deal.
Or every time you go.
It has a limited length of time that it's valid. I want to say maybe 90 days. It has to do with the Schengen area, which is too complicated to talk about here, but we can check it every time you go. It's not a one-time deal, I don't believe.
Okay. The only thing I'll say with cruising lately is all the cruise lines seem to be making everything easier. They're cleaning up some of their packages, and a lot of them are streamlining how to get on board even more so. They all changed everything with COVID to space people out and with all this technology, and I think they've learned that some of those things were actually a good idea, and so a lot of them are starting to keep those or expand upon those new processes, so I'm excited about that. One of our common companies, Princess Cruises, you've both heard of them, the Love Boat. Do you guys know? I'm sure you know.
Love Boat.
We're older than you. We totally remember the Love Boat.
Well, I didn't know about it till the new Love Boat came out, and I had to do a little searching. But the Love Boat is the big thing for Princess Cruises because they were the original Love Boat.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys watch that show?
Heck
Yeah, Saturday nights.
Followed by Fantasy Island.
Fantasy Island.
Boy, the Love Boat now and the current Fantasy Island, I think, are a little bit different than back in your days.
Yeah.
But so Princess Cruises just they've done a lot of changes lately. Too many to go through. But one of them was how you get on the ship. It's so much easier now. A lot more flexibility. And it's with all the technology now, it's getting everything done before you even leave the house to go on your trip, before you even get to the airport, And so I think that's kind of good news. And I think other cruise lines are starting to either continuing that, growing that. And so it's a good thing. So that's
awesome.
The update there. Good. Lots of groups coming up. Okay. Tamara, I know we've officially announced the Ladies Living the Good Life, which is going to España.
Mm-hmm.
We've announced we've got a group going to Italy, I believe we've announced.
Did we announce it? I don't know if we did.
So I might have spelled a little T. You want to talk about those two trips?
Sure. So Ladies Living the Good Life is end of May, early June next year, and it is a beautifully curated itinerary starting in Barcelona, working down to Andalusia, Granada, that area, and then heading back up to Seville, where we'll depart. But this itinerary has so many unique things in it. You went over the itinerary
a million times.
Yeah, and it's it has a feminine focus. So we'll be meeting with female architects, female fashion designers, female biologists
in a safari.
Yeah, there's that safari looks cool. When I read safari, I thought, oh, this sounds very touristy. It's not. It's very cool. There's flamingos in the safari, so it's different than an African safari. But Spain, we'll be in southern Spain, is actually very, very close to Africa to begin with. So just a very lovely itinerary. It's limited to 20 women. And if you are interested, please reach out to me. I'd be happy to share that itinerary with you and chat with you over the phone about it. Perfect for single travelers, moms and daughters, sisters, friends, any female who would like to go and experience a good life while traveling with me and other women. So
now I think I don't want to damper the mood or anything, but some of the things say the big thing about women traveling together is safety. Is it really is that obviously I wouldn't know. Is that a big issue for women traveling? Is about safety?
I think about that often. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm in a hotel that is centrally located, that has inside doors, that has a front desk that's open 24/7, that there's security. I mean, I think about all these little things.
And that could be holding somebody back. that otherwise, would love to travel, but now they have this opportunity
Right.
to be on a tour with 20 or 19 other women, and then they would be able to take that leap and do it.
We'll have a lot of fun. There's some drinking involved if you choose to do that. Not a lot, just an occasional.
With some wineries, I believe.
Yeah, it's a beautifully curated, very lovely, very comprehensive, but there's plenty of downtime to tour. So please come join us. Come join me.
Sounds awesome.
And then just the hinting at the other one, since I ruined the one. Italy, possibly next year, and Germany.
That is for sure. Yeah,
Germany next year.
Italy, we can actually start booking now. We just haven't put anything out there yet. But that is in October of 2024. We have 10 rooms, 20 spaces held. It is going to begin in Venice. No, it's going to begin in the lakes area, like not Lake Como, but
Italian Riviera.
The Italian Riviera. I think it's Stresa. And hits Florence, Tuscany. There's a private villa stay in Tuscany that's just gorgeous.
A cooking class.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Yeah, there's time in Bologna, which I read is the new up and coming city in Italy.
For foodies.
For foodies, yeah. And it ends in Venice. And, that's one of my favorite cities. I think everyone should see Venice at least once in their life. It's magical. So, again, very limited. It's our group only. It's not for other people. But we do have that space reserved for a limited amount of time. And then if we don't fill it, it'll go away and somebody else can take it. So, perfect for couples, families. It's a great, beautiful itinerary as well. And it's really you're hitting some big cities, but you're not hitting Rome, which is okay. But you're hitting unique areas as well. And that Tuscany villa stay is amazing. So
Nice.
Then
Germany.
Gosh, another one of my favorite places. So that will be in the summer in June of next year. And a local high school teacher and I partnered together and came up with an itinerary that begins in Salzburg, Austria, and goes to Munich and Nuremberg and Dusseldorf and places in between, and ends in Berlin. Very unique things to do. Great beer halls, some beer hiking, some history, lots of food, lots of fun, castle visits, quaint German towns to visit like Oberammergau, Füssen. Really, you'll learn about war history, but you also have a lot of fun. So we don't have that priced yet, but I should have it within the next few days, and that will become available.
But if you're interested, I think you could probably still contact us, and we'll get you on the waiting list for it, right?
For sure. Yeah.
Any of those trips, we can start either booking you in or get you on the waiting list, or we have tons of information for you.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Any other groups?
That's it right now. No, that's it.
Cruises, we always have our usual fun groups all over the place. So if you're looking for a good deal on cruises, check out the website. Also, we announced last week our partnership with Zach the Traveling Man. That was a very good response. Thank you, ladies.
I'm excited.
Okay, yes. So Zach has picked out 3 itineraries, and we have space on them that we are going to be advertising as exclusive for followers of fans of Zach the Traveling Man. So we have got in May of next year on the Carnival Panorama, which is a newer ship, 2019, big ship. It's going to be going to the Mexican Riviera out of LA, Long Beach. So it's a great cruise there. 4 stops, 3 days, fun days at sea. So it's a good cruise opportunity. A lot of different cabin options there. We also have an Alaskan cruise out of Seattle, round trip on Celebrity Edge, which is a popular ship, and that'll be in August of next year. And then in January of 2025, he's selected on the Norwegian Encore, a Caribbean cruise, some fun islands, including the private island for Norwegian, and that'll be in January of 2025. So 3 itineraries meant for Zach's cruisers, and with great deals, great prices, lots of perks. And of course, they were hand selected by Zach, so they're great cruise opportunities, beautiful ships, fun itineraries. So
for that Mexico one, you're leaving out of Long Beach.
Yes.
Is the Queen Mary still? Can you still sleep on the Queen Mary? It's docked right next to the cruise port dock, and it's a hotel. It's the old Queen Mary ship.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. We stayed in it once. It's really kind of cool. It's used in a lot of movies, but if you're a cruiser, you might want to kind of check that out before your cruise. I'm sure Michael could help you book that.
Of course, we'll get you
Yeah.
a great deal.
It's a great place to stay for a couple nights before your cruise.
Wonderful. So some great cruise opportunities, of course, the best way to travel. So,
Of course.
anything else, ladies, that we're forgetting before we wrap this up?
I don't think so.
As always, if any of these trips sound like they're calling your name, contact us, info@tgltravelco.com. Facebook message us, email, call, 1-855-LIVE-TGL. Reach out to us, and we will make sure that we take great care of you. So thank you, everyone, for watching.
you.
Have a great week. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Travel Talk Tuesday. Bye, everyone.